Hello, I'm Tereza. Today I'll show you how to make chocolate, peanut and orange entremet. My entremet consists of chocolate brownie cake, peanut crunch, soft salted caramel, orange jelly, chocolate parfait, dark chocolate mirror glaze, and orange chocolate decorations. Gelatin mess. First I'll make gelatin mess. To do that, I will put of powdered platinum grade gelatin and cold water into a bowl. I will mix well to hydrate the gelatin and leave this mixture on the counter for about 10 minutes. My gelatin is now properly hydrated and I know that because the mixture is firm and compact. I'll microwave it on low heat until it completely melts. As you can see, my gelatin mixture is now in liquid form, so I will put it in the fridge to set. My gelatin mass is now firm, so I will take it out from the bowl and cut it into pieces. I will store it in the fridge for a couple of days, but not longer because it will become moldy, so keep that in mind, okay? Use the desired quantity as needed. If you prefer to use gelatin sheets, you can soak them in cold water until they soften. Then take them out and squeeze to get rid of the excess water and use as described in the recipe. Chocolate brownie cake. To make chocolate brownie cake, I will put sifted flour and cocoa powder into a bowl and stir with a whisk until combined. Then I'll put softened butter and sugar into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with pedal attachment. I'll mix on medium speed until the mixture becomes creamy. Then I'll add glucose syrup. I will add dark chocolate that I've previously melted at 50 degrees centigrade, which is 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure that the temperature of the chocolate is not higher than 50 degrees centigrade, which is 122 degrees Fahrenheit, because it will melt the butter. I will continue mixing on medium speed until the mixture becomes uniform. I've transferred my butter mixture into a large bowl and now I'm gonna mix in dry ingredients with a silicone spatula. Finally, I'll add toasted peanuts and mix them in. I'll pour my brownie mixture into a 16 centimeters, which is 6 inches round cake ring that I've previously lined with aluminum foil, so the batter doesn't leak out during baking. I will spread the mixture using my small spatula and bake it at 180 degrees centigrade, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for 10 minutes. My brownie is done and it looks pretty runny, but don't worry, it should look like that. When it cools down completely, its consistency will be just right. While my brownie is cooling, I will make peanut crunch. Now, to make peanut crunch, besides peanut butter, milk chocolate and toasted peanuts, I will need Fatin, French biscuit crunch. It may be difficult for you to find it in your neighborhood store, so I will show you how to make it at home. You can make a large batch, but store it in a well-sealed container because it tends to soak moisture. Fatin. To make Fatin, I'll put melted butter, egg whites, powdered sugar and flour into a bowl. I will stir with a whisk to combine. Then I'll mix with my hand mixer until the mixture becomes uniform. There shouldn't be any lumps in the mixture. I'll pour the mixture onto a paper-lined baking tray. Then I'll spread it as thinly as possible using my small spatula. I'll bake at 180 degrees centigrade, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 5 to 7 minutes until golden. My Fatin is done and cooled, so now I'll crush it into small pieces. Make sure you store it in a well-sealed container. Peanut crunch. To make peanut crunch, I've placed peanut butter into a bowl. I'll add melted milk chocolate, Fatin and toasted peanuts and stir with a silicone spatula until well combined. I'll transfer the mixture on top of cooled brownie cake and spread it with the back of the spoon. Then I'll put everything in the freezer to set. Soft salted caramel. To make soft salted caramel, first I need to mix cream and vanilla powder. I will put this mixture in the microwave and bring it to a boil. I'll put sugar and some water into a saucepan. I'll stir with a whisk and put the lid on. When the mixture boils, I'll remove the lid and continue cooking the syrup until it becomes amber in color. At that point, I'll remove the pan from the heat and add cream that I've previously heated in the microwave into the caramel. I have to do it carefully so the steam doesn't burn my face or hands. I will stir well until the mixture becomes uniform, and then I will put the pan back on the stove. I will insert the probe of my digital candy thermometer into the mixture and continue cooking the caramel until the temperature reaches 108 degrees centigrade, which is 226 degrees Fahrenheit. At that point, I'll remove the pan from the stove. I will add salted butter and stir with a whisk until it is incorporated. I'll pour my soft salted caramel on top of the frozen peanut crunch, shake the cake ring to distribute it evenly, and put everything back in the freezer until it completely sets. Orange jelly. To make orange jelly, I will put orange juice, orange zest, and chopped carrots into a blender and blend until I get smooth juice. I've put orange and carrot juice into a bowl, and now I'll add sugar. I will stir well and heat this mixture in the microwave until the sugar dissolves. My juice and sugar mixture is hot, and now I'll add gelatin mass and stir until it melts. I will leave this mixture to cool down a bit, pour it on top of the frozen soft salted caramel, and put everything back in the freezer to set. Chocolate parfait. To make chocolate parfait, I've put whipping cream into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with whisk attachment, and I'll mix on medium speed until soft peaks form. Now I'll make pata bomb from egg yolks and sugar. I've placed egg yolks into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with whisk attachment, and now I will start mixing on medium speed. I'll put sugar and water into a saucepan and put the lid on. When the mixture boils, I'll remove the lid, insert the probe of my digital candy thermometer into the syrup, and continue cooking until the temperature reaches 118 degrees centigrade, which is 245 degrees Fahrenheit. At that point, I'll pour the syrup over whipped egg yolks without turning off my mixer. Be very careful. If you pour hot syrup over the whisk while it is working, the syrup could splatter your hands or face and you could get serious burns. I will continue mixing until pata bomb cools down. I've melted my dark chocolate in the microwave on low heat, and now it is at 50 degrees centigrade, which is 122 degrees Fahrenheit. I have three components in front of me: cream whipped to soft peaks, cooled pata bomb mixture, and chocolate, which is at 50 degrees centigrade, which is 122 degrees Fahrenheit. First, I'll pour 1/2 of whipped cream into melted chocolate and mix with a silicone spatula. Then I'll add chocolate and cream mixture to pata bomb mixture and stir to combine. Finally, I'll incorporate the remaining whipped cream into my chocolate parfait. Assembly. To assemble my entremet, I will remove my insert from the mold. Now I will line 18 centimeters, which is 7 inches cake ring with acetate strip. I will put the cake ring over the insert and on the cake board. To make sure that my insert is exactly in the middle, I'll check the gap using my 10 mm, which is 3/8 of an inch popsicle stick. I've put my chocolate parfait into a piping bag without tip, and first I will fill the gap between the insert and the ring mold. Then I'll pipe the parfait on top of the insert until I completely fill the mold. I will level the top with my spatula. Then I'll put my entremet back in the freezer until it is frozen solid. Dark chocolate mirror glaze. To make dark chocolate mirror glaze, I'll put sugar and water into a saucepan and put the lid on. When the mixture boils, I'll remove the lid, add glucose syrup and insert the probe of my digital candy thermometer into the syrup. When the temperature reaches 103 degrees centigrade, which is 217 degrees Fahrenheit, I will remove the pan from the stove. I will pour the hot syrup over sifted cocoa powder and mix with a whisk until well combined. I'll add gelatin mass and stir until it melts. Then I will add cream that I've previously heated in the microwave and stir to combine. I've transferred my glaze into a measuring cup and now I'll blend it with immersion blender to emulsify. I will cover the glaze with cling film and put it in the fridge overnight. Tomorrow it will be ready for use. Orange chocolate decorations. To make orange chocolate, I've melted my white chocolate in the microwave on low heat, and now I'll add orange and yellow liposoluble coloring and stir with a silicone spatula to combine. Then I will blend the mixture with immersion blender until the coloring dissolves, and I will temper the chocolate. To make orange chocolate strip, I've prepared 2.5 centimeters, which is 1 inch wide, and 56 centimeters, which is 22 inches long acetate strip. Now I'll pipe tempered orange chocolate onto the acetate strip. I will spread the chocolate using my small spatula. I will immediately transfer the strip onto a clean surface and leave it for a couple of minutes until the chocolate starts to set. I line the outer rim of the 18 centimeters, which is 7 inches in diameter cake ring with acetate strip, which I'm gonna tape so it doesn't fall off the mold. My chocolate started to set, so now I will put the chocolate strip around the mold and put everything in the fridge to set. To make orange chocolate V-shaped strips, I will pipe some tempered orange chocolate onto a 5 centimeters, which is 2 inches wide, and 10 centimeters, which is 4 inches long acetate strip. Then I will spread it with my small spatula. I will repeat the procedure with 12.5 centimeters, which is 5 inches, and 15 centimeters, which is 6 inches long acetate strips that are also 5 centimeters, which is 2 inches wide. I will transfer the strips onto a clean surface. This is a little gadget that I've made so that I can shape my decorative orange chocolate strips. It is actually a diamond shape cutter onto which I've taped a piece of cardboard. Nothing fancy, but it works. I've taped a 5 centimeters, which is 2 inches wide acetate strip over the cardboard so that I can attach my orange chocolate strips onto it. My orange chocolate strips have started to set, and now I will attach them to the cardboard. First, I will put the longest strip, then the middle one, and I will finish with the smallest strip. I will put this in the fridge to set completely. Glazing and decorating. To properly prepare the glaze, you need to follow the procedure as follows. Melt your chocolate mirror glaze in the microwave on low heat until the temperature reaches 40 degrees centigrade, which is 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Leave it to cool down to 35 degrees centigrade, which is 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Use the glaze immediately. I've removed my entremet from the mold and put it onto a smaller ring mold. Now I'll pour my chocolate mirror glaze onto my entremet and leave the excess glaze to drip down. I will carefully place my orange chocolate strip around my entremet. Then I will place my 3 V-shaped orange chocolate strips on top of my entremet. Finally, I'll put some edible gold leaf pieces all over the glaze using my paintbrush. I would advise you to store your entremet in the fridge for a couple of hours and let it defrost slowly and gradually. There, my chocolate peanut and orange entremet is done. I hope that you liked my video and that it was informative and fun to watch. Until next time, my dear sweetness lovers, I wish you all the best, and remember, create sweetness every day because sweetness is happiness. See ya!